been talking about the trade war as we incrementally get closer to some sort of détente between the US and China. Have you seen an impact on the slowdown broadly on your business?
No, not. I don't think the Philippines is affected by this because we don't have a lot of imports of raw materials from these two countries, and we usually import more of the end consumer products. Our business is doing quite well. We are on the low double digits, the low teens to the mid-20s. So we're pretty okay.
What about sentiment?
Sentiment, well, in terms of the investment, I think it has affected the sentiment of investing in the Philippines because many investors want to have this wait and see attitude. So that has been affected. So we hope that this trade war will not, or at least these noises, will not be too long.
What about your investments or your business here in China? Because you do have 7 shopping malls in second and third tier cities, right? Are you seeing any impact on those?
A little bit, not much, because we're on the end consumer. So the business is still doing okay.
What does that mean? Does that mean that you're not really feeling that Chinese consumers are spending less?
Not that much. The threat would be more into the digital disruptions, but not so much from the trade war. I think we're okay.
What are you seeing in the digital disruptions then?
It has been very active, so maybe it will affect us eventually, and we're also going that direction so that we can be an omni-channel. However, the last time I was in one of our malls here in China, it's not affected by the digital. It's more affected by a lot of competitions, but still we're doing okay.
Do you feel like consumer sentiment in China is taking a dent from the trade war, from the slowdown, and also from what we've seen, and it's a crucial element in terms of the consumer animal spirits is price inflation?
Yes, it's more of the sentiment at this point. We have not felt that much because it's only this year. So if it prolongs, then maybe we will feel it.
What do you think is the biggest challenge going into the next year?
It's the prolonging of this trade war problem and sentiment. The sentiment is the most important because people buy on emotions.
Yeah. Is sentiment also being affected by, say, the Hong Kong unrest?
Not as much. Not as much. Here, I think maybe I'm not going to go to that. But no, I think it's more China-centric than Hong Kong.
So tell us then, you're such a large conglomerate, right? You have businesses everywhere, whether it's in construction, shopping malls, retail. Where are you seeing any changes? Are there any pockets of concerns for you, especially as we head into 2020?
It's more on the digital disruption.
Digital disruption, even in the Philippines?
Yes, it's slow, but it's coming. So we're also catching up.
So who's the biggest disruptor at the moment?
Right now, it's more of Lazada and Shopee, but they don't have a big percentage yet. So maybe as years goes by.
So what's your goal, I guess, for internet sales over the next, say, 5 or 10 years?
We hope to have about maybe 20%, 10 to 20%, not much, because in our retail and shopping center, it's more of social interactions, the fun of getting together. So that aspect is not substituted by the digital.
So if it's not digital, what I guess would be the structural driving forces behind changing competition in the Philippine sector?
There's a rise of the affluent market, so there are more purchasing power. Our remittance is still strong, and we have the Chinese BPO there. So they have contributed to a lot of consumer purchase.
What sectors of retail right now are you seeing strength in?
All. They're okay.
Really?
Yeah, they're all okay, yes.
But we are seeing, the Philippine economy is beating estimates.
Yes.
That is true. It's accelerating, but this also coming from the slowest growth in 4 years.
No, it's still on the close to 5 to 6%, and we're above that. So we have nothing to complain about.
Is government and policy supportive?
Yeah. It's just too many noises, but I think the government our government knows what they're doing, and we're enjoying it.
So where are you seeing the opportunities then? If you're thinking that the economy is as strong as you say, and you're seeing
Yes.
strength in all different sectors of retail, does that mean that you also want to expand your business into different
We're
sectors?
always looking into other opportunities. We're also looking into the influx of some foreign investment, which is affected by the trade war sentiment. So we'll wait.
What sectors or geographies would you potentially invest in?
Oh, there's the Mindanao where our president comes from. So that is growing. So the Luzon and the Mindanao is growing. And so the middle part, which is Visaya, also follows.
Are you thinking of growing organically or inorganically?
Both.
Both.
Yes.
When it
we're
comes
always,
to purchases and M&As, what are you looking at?
Yeah, but because we have this competitions commissions, anti-competitions commission, so maybe not many of us are growing that fast by M&A.
Okay, so let me ask you about your construction business. Are you facing capacity constraints as a challenge?
No. The funny thing is our residences are still doing quite well. So are our clients of the bank who are in development. They're all doing well. They're all constructing. It beats the odds.